Hey guys and dolls, welcome back to the makeup community. My name's Chris, I'll be kind of your cruise director here. First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to my new followers. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for subscribing and coming along, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about everything and what your tips and tricks are. So you're going to notice throughout this that I have tremors. It's because I have Parkinson's syndrome. That's kind of how everything got started with, you know, makeup for everybody. Makeup's for everybody, every gender, every skin tone, every income level, every ability, every disability. And, you know, sometimes you feel a little more confident when you feel like you look good, and it gives you the confidence to go out and face the day. So I believe in confidence through beauty for all. Yeah, so that's about it. So if you are a makeup maven, a pro makeup artist, and are willing to let us pick your brain, if you are new to makeup, you know, that's perfect because we're kind of a back to basics channel. If you just love makeup, want to talk about it, please subscribe and join the makeup community. So I have a request today that I'm doing, and the request was, and I love this, how do I put on blush and highlighter so I don't look like a clown? I love that. So I've already got my foundation, my concealer, I powdered a little bit, and I have my bronzer on. So I'm going to pick up from there. Everything that I use I'll link below, just so you can find it. And in case I forget to mention what I'm using. So this is kind of Get Ready With Me. It's definitely a request, and you know, kind of discuss a couple things that have popped up. So if you don't want to do the like highlight, you can always use a shimmery blush. Like this is the Balm Hot Mama. It's a lot, you know, it's very similar to NARS Orgasm, and there's that, and that's kind of a peachy pink shimmer there. Very beautiful. I wear it a lot actually. And this is the Flower Beauty Flower Pot Blush. This is Warm Hibiscus, and this is kind of a shimmery pink, so that can give you the little pop of color there, a little pop of shimmer there without actually using a highlighter. I'm going to use this blush. It's Indecent from Urban Decay. It's a matte peach, but I'm actually going to use this today because I am going to do both the blush and the highlight. And then it's going to be, after that point, it's going to be kind of a get ready with me, so I can address some things I've been asked a lot, and I have been given suggestions, some really great and some, like, one not so great. And so maybe I can address a couple things like that, and also tell you about the giveaway. Yay! If you are not familiar with beauty channels on YouTube, Get Ready With Me is not like a tutorial of how to do stuff. It's just putting on makeup, and you can watch them, you know, do makeup and then look at the products that they've been also using. So, blush, get your trusty little blush brush, and I tap into it, and then I tap off the excess. If you see me looking over here, that's where my mirror is, so that I'll try to address the camera as much as I can. So start with the apples of your cheeks. This is how I do it. Everybody's different. I do have some bronzer here underneath. So make those apples of my cheeks pop out, and just start there, and then bring it up towards above your ear, because, you know, you got your natural line you're going to follow there. Put that on. If you go a little too ham with the blush, what you can do is just take some powder. I don't have any extra product in here. I'm just blending this out because I don't want like the big stripe going on. So no extra product, just blending this out. So it's just a nice little bit of a glow there. The reason why I tap off the excess is so I don't go ham on it. So no extra product, I'm just blending this out. I'm going to put a little extra product right on the apple there, and just a nice natural little bit of a flush. All right. So I'm just going to put a little on my forehead here. Just whatever I've got excess on my brush, I'm going to put a little there. Okay. So I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter. Oh my gosh, this stuff smells so good. I cannot even describe how much. Oh my god, I love the smell. I get this at Walmart. Oh, it is so good. So I've got Pearl is the one that I've got right there. Let you see that. And you're going to take your highlighter brush. It's a little smaller than a blush brush. Right there. This is a Morphe brush I got from Ulta. It's looks 438, 408. I don't know. It's a Morphe brush and it looks like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here above your blush. We're going to start here. Don't bring it all the way down, because if you have any kind of texture here, it is going to show off that texture, and if you don't want that, just don't do that. So I'm going to go about halfway. This is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to go up and onto my temple like that. Just like that. If you want a little subtle glow, you know, don't put on a lot. If you want it to really pop, you can put on more. I think I'm going to go kind of in between today. I feel like having a little bit of popping. So the first thing I'm going to address, I was asked, someone said, you know, I've never noticed that your eyes are that green. Are they actually green, or do you wear contacts? They are green. Something else that I feel is important to address is somebody, see, you could just stop right there, but I want to go a little bit more today. Another thing that somebody suggested to me, you might get more subscribers if you are not so open about supporting the LGBTQ community. No. I support the LGBTQ community. Some of my greatest friends are gay, and I believe that makeup is for everybody, and that includes men who want to wear makeup. So, no, absolutely not. I don't want subscribers who are homophobic anyway. So I'm really open in the discussion part of it. It says, you know, if I ever do get sponsored, you know, if I ever do get paid, that money is going to go to charity. Some of these charities include Parkinson's research. I know that's a little self-serving, but hey, Special Olympics, and LGBTQ community, because that is kind of part of the whole philosophy of makeup is for everybody. So, yeah. All right, so got that addressed. I like my highlight going on here. I'm going to put a little bit down my nose and a little on the tip of my nose here. Here we go. And I'm going to put some where the high part of my eyebrow arches are, although you can't really see my eyebrows right now because I don't have them done yet. I'm just going to put a little bit up like that. And there we go. So that, my loves, is how to do blush and highlight without looking like a clown. I love that. If you feel like you have like it's a layered cake or something like that, I have a large fan brush. This is from NYX. You know, didn't cost that much. Just don't put product on it, but you can just blend out. Make sure you don't flip your brush over, because otherwise you're going to end up with some excess highlight underneath, and that's going to look really weird. And there we go. So you got it right there. Yay. So my giveaway. I have a lot of makeup. A lot of it came from like kits and sets and stuff like that that didn't work for me. I either knew it wasn't going to work for me from the get-go and it went into the bin, or I swatched it. I got it, brought it home, swatched it. A lot of the times I'll take stuff back, but if I purchased it from a place where I couldn't take it back, or I was like, oh, you know what, I'm going to hold on to it because I'll probably use it later, and I never did. You know, stuff like that went to the bin, and I need to declutter some stuff. There's some really cool things coming out. Like, we've got the holiday sets coming out. Oh my gosh, Urban Decay is coming out with Naked Cherry, and then also Naked Honey, and I am going to need those. Like, there's want, and then there's need, and I'm going to need those. So I had to make some room. If you swatch things, you can't donate them to shelters. So I figured I would do a giveaway. So I'm going to have 4 boxes full of goodies that have either only been swatched and I have sanitized, or have never been used. Like, I've got mascaras in there. You can't sanitize mascara once they've, you know, been done. So they have not been used. They're brand new. And so if you are interested in any of that, go into the comments, leave the best way to get a hold of you. And this is going to be open through September 17th. So let me know. And also let me know what kind of products are your favorite things, what you like to play with the most. I think mine's probably eyeshadows. That's my guess. I don't know. I love playing with makeup. Like, oh, like everything. So I am using a ColourPop Lippie Stix. Just says pink matte. I got it in a 3-pack. I figured I'd try this out. It looked like a pretty color. Oh, I like that. I like that it's skinny. That makes application a lot easier. I think I got 3 of these for like $12 or something like that on Ulta.com. I do like that. That's very pretty. It's easy to put on if you have trimmers. So if you have any kind of special considerations, anything like that, you know it's easy to put on. So what else is I gonna? Oh, so people have been asking me what I think about the whole beauty community implosion. If you don't know about that, just Google it. I mean, I'm sure it's everywhere. I can only really speak as a consumer and as a YouTube watcher because it had already imploded. But like, I had the place planned. Sorry, just correcting a little bit there. I already had the channel planned like the beginning of July. So I was planning it when all of this happened, but I wasn't really in it when all of this happened. I did watch Laura Lee. I was very disappointed in her. I obviously don't support her anymore. I feel bad for her in a way because everybody's coming after her, but in a way I don't feel bad because, I mean, that's kind of what you're going to get. So I'm using the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit. I don't know. I think that the tweets are disgusting. I think a lot of people are coming out now saying that a lot of these people were really snotty and cliquish and everything else. And to that I'm like, who do you think you are? As far as getting paid for sponsorships, like, I understand that that's the way the companies are using their advertising budget. I mean, I totally get that. What bothers me is the sense of entitlement. You know, and that kind of goes back to the who do you think you are thing. Like, you know, you're not a teacher, you're not a first responder, you're not a big movie star. Like, I don't think movie stars need to be paid all that much either, but you know what I mean. Like, who do you think you are? And the biggest thing that bothers me is if somebody actually does do negative reviews for money. Like, there is, I don't want to say accusation, but somebody said out there that there was a such thing as doing a negative review for a product for money, like a competing product, and if they're doing that, that's crappy. Like, that's totally crappy. I am just, oh my god. That's really crappy. Like, we're supposed to be able to trust the people saying what they like and what they don't like. Like, we're supposed to be able to trust them. And that trust is just, dang, I need to get my eyebrows waxed. Sorry. You know, I mean, that's crap. That's what that is. It's total crap. And that just, it makes me mad, is what it does. It makes me really mad. As you notice, I have super blonde eyebrows, and they're like super patchy. I know everybody's like holding their breath because sorry, now I'm blocking it, because I have a pokey thing up near my eyes. It's okay. The brand trips, stuff like that, like they do that in all sorts of industries. Like my uncle was a program director for a music station for a really long time, and they did all sorts of stuff. You know, they did stuff too with them. Like, you know, I was in medical and we had drug reps getting us lunch, and I know that this is a lot smaller example than like going to Ibiza. But one of the things that really bothered me, I'm like, oh my gosh, so NARS paid all that money to take you on a brand trip to Ibiza, and you guys are going to be super childish taking this picture. Really? That's what you're going to do? They paid all that money to take you there, and that's what you're going to do? Like, that is crazy to me. Like, that just shows how childish they are. So I had heard a long time that 2 of them were horrible, like snotty people and cliquish. I'll let you decide who's who. That one of them used people, and that's not hard to figure out because, you know, who pops around and has new, you know, friends and kissing up to them every couple of years. I'm not going to do that. I'll tell you right now, I won't do that. I make that promise. I know I'm just starting, and it's going to take me a couple of years to take off. I am not going to use anybody else to do that. To me, that's just wrong. So, you know, I don't know. The whole thing is just wrong. So I'm just going to do a real natural eye, honestly. Today I'm just going to do a real natural eye just because it's a rainy day outside and I'm just feeling kind of natural today. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? For you who've been watching, you know, YouTube, what do you guys think of the whole thing? Obviously, those tweets that Laura Lee made were disgusting, and I'm not going to repeat. If you want to if you want to Google, there are a lot of drama channels on YouTube that have covered it, but if you want to Google all of that, you can. I am not going to say it because, I'm sorry, I was raised right. That is disgusting, and, you know, I grew up in the Army. We were all in the same boat, but more than that, my parents taught me right. They taught me right from wrong. So she cannot, most of the places that I actually grew up were in the South. Virginia is where I was born, where I went to high school, where I went to X-ray tech school. I kind of call that home, but we bounced back and forth. I lived in Tennessee for 7.5 years. So she can't do that. Oh, I was from a small town in Alabama. I didn't realize it was wrong. No, you know it's wrong. It doesn't matter if you live in the South. Actually, in the South, there is so much about the Civil War that you know, you can't tell me that. So I'm going to use the Emily Edit Once palette, and I'm going to go in with the cream just to put it all over. I'm going to do a dedicated video on this. Right now, I'm trying it out. I've been using it so that way I can do an actual really good review of it and thorough review and not just like a first impressions. So I see a kitty. Do you see a kitty? There's a kitty. That's Princess. She wants to say hi. I'm going in with the cream and just putting that all over my lid here, just so everything can blend out well. Using this so far, I gotta say I really like it. Honestly, I really like it. So I will get that video, and I'm just going to add a little dimension in here. So I'm going to use this Morphe brush, this blending brush, and let's go into Midwest. I live in the Midwest. Let's go into Midwest. trying to think of what else. Let's see, I got the giveaway, I got the LGBT, got the green eyes, the whole implosion of the beauty community on YouTube. That just blows my mind. I mean, honestly, that just blows my mind. I'm like, really? You've got to be kidding me. But we'll see how that goes. It's kind of like, I mean, I don't want to sound mean. I'm going to sound so mean. But it's almost like the mean girls got their comeuppance. You know, I don't care what they say, like, with the whole, oh, we were recreating a picture or whatever. Maybe that was the intent, but it got, you know, put up as a screw you to Jeffree Star, and they have been so mean to so many people from what I heard, that's hearsay, that, you know what, maybe you got your comeuppance, maybe you deserve what is happening to you. I think they are going to try to make it right. If they can learn from this, let's see, I'm going to go into Eve Rose. That just looks like a really pretty color. Like I said, I'm going to do a dedicated video on this so you'll be able to see the colors that I'm talking about. I am using a Kat Von D brush, by the way. I think if they learn from this, like, I believe that people can change. And I believe in second chances. So, we'll see how they come back from it. I don't know. So, I was asked if I would do sponsorships. Yeah, I would. It's going to be a really long time before I even get to that point where I have that many people. But, honestly, I don't know if people will put their money where their mouth is. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know if makeup companies would honestly sponsor some, you know, a Parkinson patient who, you know, the whole idea of this channel is it's for everybody. Like, makeup's for everybody. Like, that's the whole thing. I'm not looking for the models and, you know, like they are. I'm like, if you're a model, hey, subscribe. I want to pick your brain. But the God's honest truth is the makeup companies are probably going to go with a 21-year-old who's absolutely perfect and, you know, do that, sponsor them instead of sponsoring a channel where, you know, I'm like, hey, freaks and geeks and queens, come this way, you know. So I don't know. We'll see. If it does come to that, like my best friend pointed out that that would be a really good PR for them because they would be putting their money where their mouth was and it would be good PR for them. So I don't know. We'll see if it actually does happen. But I do have in my description, and I've had it from day one in the description box, that if I do make money, money will be donated to charities, and the 3 that I have listed there are just 3 of the ones. I mean, of course, there'd be more than that. You know, that's just, I know everybody's holding their breath right now with me. Had eyelash curler up near my eyes. So, I don't know. I think I definitely would, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Oh, another thing we got to cross when we come to it is bullying. Yeah, that's been brought up. There is going to be bullying. There are going to be jerks on here. If they're jerks to me, so be it. I'll take care of it. Bullies are, I don't know, there's some beautiful people in this world with super evil souls, and then a lot of bullying is, that's what they're sensitive about to themselves, and they put other people down to make themselves feel better, which is just going to ultimately make them feel worse in the long run, because as they grow and mature, they're going to look back and go, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did that. But anyway, I digress. We will cross that bridge when we come to it, but you guys let me know when we get to that point, like what you want. If you want me to block, I can block people. If you want me to go through the comments before they're even posted, you know, what you guys want me to do, what we want to do as a community. I put that in, I believe, the welcome video. I'm just reiterating that. Yeah. I know it's going to come. That's, you know, that's part of putting myself out there, but I would rather put myself out there and get bullied by jerks and still get my message put out there than, you know, hide at home and not have my message be put out there. Because especially when you are first diagnosed with something, if you're first diagnosed with, you know, any kind of essential tremor or any other Parkinsonian syndrome or MS or anything like that, you can feel like your world has just gone to hell. And I would rather get my message out there and go, hey, you know what, I have had this for 20 years and your world is not over. Let's do this. You know, if I reach one person and they go, oh my gosh, you know, you're right, then it's going to be worth it. It will totally be worth it to me. I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear pressed powder to veil everything. Oh, the mascara was my ride or die Maybelline Full and Soft waterproof. This is my ride or die mascara. Like, I love other mascaras, but this is like the mascara I go back to that I absolutely love. I mean, oh yeah, I love this mascara. I couldn't find it once and I was scared that they were discontinuing it because Maybelline had come out with so many. Hey, a pretty cool tip here. Maybelline, the founder of Maybelline, is actually the one who brought mascara to the masses, because he noticed his sister Mabel was using soot and combing it onto her eyelashes to make it darker. So hey, you know, I do have some more bougie mascaras, but to be honest with you, it's mascara. So I'll get like the travel sizes, because by the time you go through that, you have to throw it away anyway. So let me spray my face. I'm going to spray with the NYX Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray here. And that about does it. I'm going to go fix my hair and get on with my stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want me to do some more get ready with me. It's like I can start out with bare face and do it and show you guys everything. This was get ready with me, and it was also a request kind of mixed together. And you know, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. And like I said, put in for that giveaway. Let me know down below. Tell me what your favorite makeup products are and the best way to get a hold of you. And it's going to be open until September 17th. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. And we're just starting out, so if you know any other makeup lovers, please let them know and send them our way. And we can make the makeup community like a really awesome, positive, fun, safe place to be. So until then, I will talk to you guys down in the discussion area, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.